Hello, listener. My name is Ranney. I'm a math teacher here at BUAAC, and I'm really honored to be guest hosting this week's faculty feature for the BUAAC Audio Club. I want to start by thanking Genevieve for creating this podcast and for inviting me to share something that's really meaningful to me, and honestly, something that's become a bit of an annual tradition, putting together my top albums of the year. For anyone that knows me, music is a huge part of my life. I consider myself as much a musician as an educator, and sharing music really is a love language for me. I'm one of those people that still makes playlists for family and friends, which feels kind of like a lost art. So working on this episode gave me that same feeling and, just brought me a lot of joy. It's always tough to quantify my favorite albums of the year, so we're going to move across genres. I'm going to mention a few honorable picks and switch up the vibe as we go. My hope is no matter what you're into, something here will resonate, or maybe introduce you to something brand new. To start us off, I wanted something cinematic and inviting. Sven Wunder is a Swedish composer known for blending vintage jazz, psych, and global folk traditions into these lush, atmospheric soundscapes. His new album Daybreak is built around a single musical motif that he expands and reshapes in really beautiful ways. This opening track, Scenic Byway, feels like driving with the windows down. Open air, warm light, and just enough momentum to pull you forward. There were so many great pop albums this year, and if I'm being completely honest, my most played record might actually be the K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack. Golden didn't even crack the top 5 songs in that movie for me. My toddler would wake up singing What It Sounds Like every morning, and I had Your Idol and Free on repeat. And then, of course, there's Cat's Eye, who blew up after their documentary series, and that viral Gap commercial. I don't care if the lyrics to Gnarly don't make any sense, you can't tell me that song isn't catchy. Another artist worth mentioning is Adele, speaking of Cat's Eye. She was originally cut from that group, but she bet on herself as a solo artist, and it absolutely paid off with an electrifying debut. Other heavy hitters like Bad Bunny, Olivia Dean, and Aurora all put out albums I loved this year, but the pop album that really stood out to me, the one that felt like it was operating on a completely different plane, was ROSALÍA's Lux. I first discovered her in 2018 with El Mal Querer, a record she made for her graduate thesis project, and it just absolutely floored me with its blend of traditional flamenco music and synth-bass electronic pop. It felt like nothing I had heard before. And then she puts out Motomami, that was a complete 180, and now with Lux, ROSALÍA's once again pushing the edges of what pop music can be. And I'll just read this description of the album. This fourth studio album is a radical reimagining of what pop can be, a sprawling, 4-movement opus performed in 13 languages, drawing inspiration from the lives of female saints across cultures and faiths. It isn't just songs, it's a spiritual journey, weaving together operatic vocals, orchestral strings performed by the London Symphony Orchestra, choral passages, flamenco traditions, and avant-pop textures. To me, ROSALÍA is continuously redefining the boundaries of pop. Here's her track, Divinize, one of the standout tracks from Lux.
Y si no me la miras, at salvaría. senza musica. This ghost is still alive. I'm still alive. Sta mes vivaga mai. Mes vivaga mai. Through my body you can see the light. Bruise me up, I'll eat all of my pride. Know that I was made to divinize. Outside me, inside me. Outside me, inside me. Esto siempre te gana, tutto il regalo umana. Se sei mesa stimata, nel vertigine del cos, in absenza che sacia, perseguint la gràcia, el dolor una delícia, la divina buidor i el rajos de la lluna, la nodreixen de fredor i privaces la indulgència que practica per amor. Each vertebra reveals a mystery. Pray on my spine, it's a rosary. Through my body you can see the light. Bruise me up, I'll eat all of my pride. Know that I was made to divinize. Outside me, inside me. Outside me, inside me. Les línies del seu cos s'estan desdibuixant fins a la frontera. No tothom l'entendrà i ella no ho espera. Pensen que és el final, però tot just comença. Through my body you can see the light. Bruise me up, I'll eat all of my pride. Know that I was made to divinize. Outside me, inside me. Outside
In the age of social media, so many artists get discovered through Instagram or TikTok. Jesse Wells, Hudson Freeman, Annabelle Dinda, Jackie Evans, all of them are super talented. But if there's one up-and-coming artist that I'm really rooting for and someone who I really want to become the next big thing, it's Emma Harner. I discovered her the same way, a short video of her playing this incredibly infectious, syncopated finger-picked guitar pattern while singing a melody that I could not stop singing for at least a week. Emma Harner has this gift for writing songs that feel both intimate and quietly devastating, and Yes Man is a perfect example. This song centers on that feeling of constantly bending yourself for someone else, trying to be agreeable, trying to keep the peace, and realizing how draining that can be. Her delivery is soft but firm at first, then reaches this climax with soaring vocals and distorted guitars. It has this hint of Midwestern emo with math rock. And speaking of math, good luck trying to figure out the time signature. This is the track Yes Man from Emma Harner's debut EP, Taking My Side.
You were in love with me that summer. If it's true, why tell me now? Put down the camera, all out running. You're just a picture of doubt.
For the next track, I'm excited to introduce Sera off of Bill Laurance's record Lumen. Bill Laurance is most widely known as the keyboardist in the funk fusion powerhouse Snarky Puppy, but he's also a brilliant pianist known for his solo work, blending jazz improvisation with classical elements, a true master of the third stream genre. I've played this record so many times in my classroom, quietly while students are working. It's effortlessly easy to listen to, yet filled with those subtle, memorable musical moments that catch your ear if you pay close attention. It's the perfect balance of engaging and accessible, making it one of my top picks this year. Here is Sera from Bill Laurance's Lumen. Now we're going to stay in the jazz world but shift into a full band sound. Kassa overall released a record this year called Cream, and if you're a hip-hop head, you know that stands for Cash Rules Everything Around Me. The concept is really fun. It's a contemporary jazz reimagining of classic hip-hop tracks. What's interesting is that he wasn't the only one experimenting in that space this year. Robert Glasper also dropped a project where he wrote original jazz tunes and then essentially remixed himself, sampling those compositions and collaborating with MCs to create hip-hop versions of the same pieces. But Kassa's album hits in a different way. You hear these iconic hip-hop songs, melodies that you recognize instantly, but reframed through the lens of modern jazz harmony and improvisation. And it really highlights the lineage of Black American music, how hip-hop grew out of funk, how funk grew out of jazz, how jazz itself was created by Black musicians, adapting to and transforming the instruments imposed through colonialism. There's a whole history embedded in the sound. So here's the title track, Cream, from Kassa Overall and Company. After talking about Kassa overall in that jazz hip-hop crossover space, I realized I actually didn't get to as many hip-hop albums this year as I usually do, but the few I did spend time with were really strong. Chance the Rapper put out a great record. Little Simz continues to prove she's one of the sharpest writers in the genre. But the rapper I wanted to highlight here is someone who's been one of my best hidden secrets for years, Shad. The Toronto MC has this rare combination of clarity, humor, depth, and he's consistently one of the most skilled lyricists working today. He's the kind of artist whose verses make you pause just to appreciate how well the words fit together. There's also something about the cadence of his voice and his rhythm. It's like comfort rap to me. This track, Look Part 1, is Shad in pure form. He builds the entire verse around a single compound rhyme scheme and just keeps weaving it through bar after bar without ever sounding like he's flexing. The technique is wild, but it never gets in the way of the feeling. He still drops these little insights and self-reflective lines in the middle of all that craft. Here is Look Part 1 by Shad.
Look. See, it feels like we're born, we're confused, then we die. So we do what we do to survive. We can't grasp, so usually we're amused or we cry. Make music or try to make some decent use of the time. I like how ancient humans were wise. All they already knew, just from land with a view of the skies. From the beaches, seen the truth with their eyes. Look, everything's connected from the moon to the tides. And life is precious because everything is doomed to demise. From the womb, they accepted that the tomb would arrive. A perspective that we grew to deny. That we only suffer more when we refuse to comply with the universal laws. We don't think the rules should apply. It makes us less in tune with the times, less immune to the lies. More divided, more hubris and pride, and we think that it's improving our lives. But look, it's hard to see what's in front of your face. But look, right there, it's hardest to see what's in front of your face. Look, right in front of your face. It's hard to see what's in front of your face. But look, as we look all around, sometimes it's hardest to see what's in front of your face.
They say ignorance is bliss, but understanding is heaven, so take your pick. Temporary and infinite from within. The black man, but it's deeper than his skin. Deeper, Lord. Come again. Before death, every man must be born twice. Designed, the physical form is just a device that stores every impression on the mind. Every vice, close your eyes, return to the source of all light. I am Lord Krishna, the Indian Christ, giver of light. This biggest club, cause the devil ain't give me a slice. Mr. Precise vision, they live, glasses reveal fiction. The mathematics of life came before the religion. All aboard the boat to prison. Shad, tell me if the coast is clear. Before the Romans realized Jehovah here. Leap forward every 4 bars, I be the soul of here. Quotes have them freer than the G inside a company. Lord, get your cornea clear. We blow smoke to the sky for those dying from drones in the air. I said, peace, king. He said, chill, I ain't dead. Cause he still think the king, me the throne in the chair. Himself unaware. It's crazy, Lord.
Look, it's hard to see what's in front of your face. Look, it's hardest to see what's in front of your face. But look, it's hard to see what's in front of your face. But look, sometimes it's hardest to see what's in front of your face.
There are some albums that you can just sink into and get completely enveloped by. Annahstasia's debut album, Tether, is one of those albums. The record moves between intimate folk-tinged confessions and sweeping chamber pop arrangements, guitars for days, subtle strings, whisper-soft drums, and a sense of breathing space. I recommend this album for a late-night listen or for when you want music that feels like memory, longing, and honesty wrapped into one. This is the track Slow off of Annahstasia's album Tether.
Time breeds time, and violence breeds more silence. The skin that I'm in is just just a vessel, barely holding. Where are we now? 'Cause this ain't heaven, so where am I going? Time breeds time, and violence breeds more silence. So where do we go from here? It's not our job to know. Heard it on the wind. Go slow.
Take what I can, I might as well. I'm out the door before the morning bell. I'm in a hurry to nowhere. Army of men, I'm not the only one. Pain's more than usual, the land code's no longer useful here. Not in the market for my time. I'll sell you my years.
So where do we go from here? It's not our job to know. Heard it on the wind. Go slow. So where do we go from here? It's not our job to know. Heard it on the wind. Go. What's the worst that can happen if we just let it happen? Setting out on the road, 1,000 miles till I'm home. What's the worst that can happen? Damn close, stuck in traffic. Setting out on my own, 1,000 miles till I'm home. What's the worst that can happen if we just let it happen? Setting out on my own, 1,000 miles till I'm home. What's the worst that can happen? Damn close, stuck in traffic. Setting out on my own, 1,000 miles till I'm home. What's the worst that can happen if we just let it happen? Setting out on my own, 1,000 miles till I'm home. What's the worst that can happen? Damn close, stuck in traffic. Setting out on my own, 1,000 miles till I'm home. What's the worst that can happen if we just let it happen? Setting out on my own, 1,000 miles till I'm home. What's the worst that can happen? Damn close, stuck in traffic. Setting out on my own, 1,000 miles till I'm home.
I want to turn now to a song that shows another side of soul, slow, reflective, and full of heartbreak and hope. This track is Time from Lady Wray's new album CoverGirl. Lady Wray is slowly becoming one of my favorite soul and R&B artists. Her last 2 records were also on my top albums list, and her sound is both vintage and fresh. You can definitely hear the 60s and 70s Motown influence in the arrangement and production of her music. It's classic soul heartbreak, but with a modern polish and personal honesty. Here's Time off the album CoverGirl by Lady Wray.
We used to go out all night, wake up to kisses. I know something ain't right when you get suspicious. I hold on to the memories, always done sweetest. Praying for love, hope that we
going to shift gears a little bit into a more urgent, rock-inflected space with one of my favorite indie rock bands from Seattle, Deep Sea Diver. I've been following this band since 2009, and this is their fourth studio album, Billboard Heart. I love the production on this record, the soaring guitars, bombastic drums, the heavy, wet, slapback delay on Jessica's lead vocals. It's one of those records I play blasting on full volume in my car. So if you're ready for a shift in mood, here's the track Emergency by Deep Sea Diver from their new album, Billboard Heart. Woo! I want to bring you into something a little softer. The next song is Crown from Billie Martin's 2025 album Dog-Eared. Billie began writing Crown one lazy summer afternoon in her garden as she once said, inspired by watching her cat lounging peacefully in the shade. Crown emerges as one of the dreamiest, most emotionally resonant moments on this album, where the record sometimes draws on folk roots, soft acoustic textures, and gentle nostalgia. This track brings in a subtle groove, a live rhythm section under Marten's voice, gentle synths, and just enough momentum to feel afloat without losing intimacy. And I love the use of a Wurlitzer keyboard on this track. It fits beautifully. There's a line from one review that really captures what Crown does. It's a song of longing, of accepting who you are, a truthful interlude. And I've played this song so many, countless times in my classroom. Here is Crown by Billie Marten off of her album Dog-Eared. After spending some time in the indie, folk, and singer-songwriter world, I want to yet again take us to somewhere completely different, something that sits at the intersection of tradition, groove, and global fusion. The track I want to highlight here is Jaathre by Varijashree Venugopal. Vari is an incredible Carnatic composer, vocalist. She's from Bangalore, which is my mother's hometown. I was lucky enough to see her perform live with Bobby McFerrin in San Francisco. She's been training since childhood, as many vocalists and apprentices do. But what makes her so exciting is that she brings this classical foundation into a totally modern rhythmic context. So the track I'm going to share, Jaathre, is built on a raga, but instead of treating it like a purely classical piece, she frames it with this incredible live band energy, percussion, bass, drums, tablas, and these interlocking rhythmic patterns that feel almost celebratory. In fact, the word Jaathre means village fair or festival, and I think the song really captures that spirit. So here is Jaathre off of Varijashree Venugopal's live album, Teardrop. So GoGo Penguin, if you don't know them, they're this British trio that kind of sits at the crossroads of jazz and electronica. It's one of those groups where you try to explain the genre and end up just kind of waving your hands around like, look, just listen. The piano's darting around doing its intricate patterns, the bass is locked in underneath, and the drums are super precise but somehow still alive. It's all really tight but still breathes. It kind of sounds like they're trying to make electronic music with acoustic instruments. Their track Umbra from the new album Necessary Fictions is such a great snapshot of what they do. It starts almost shy with this looping bass pattern, and then the drums and the reverb-washed piano slowly fold in. Before you know it, the whole thing has built into this rhythmic cinematic groove without ever getting messy. It's hypnotic in a way where you suddenly realize you've kind of been holding your breath. Critics have been talking about the album's interplay and textures and emotional range, and Umbra really does all of that. The title is perfect, Umbra being the darkest part of the shadow, because the track has that push and pull between tension and light that they're so good at. Anyway, here it is, Umbra, from Necessary Fictions by GoGo Penguin. Okay, let's shift gears a little. I want to play something that's reflective but also just really pulls you in. This is Madison Cunningham. Her new album Ace came out this year, and it's one of those records that just lingers in your head. She's always been a phenomenal guitarist and songwriter, but on this album, she's adding all these lush textures, strings, piano, subtle percussion, and it just gives these songs a really intimate cinematic feel. Orchestral folk is one of my favorite genres. It's like catnip to me, so I really love this record. The track I want to highlight is Golden Gate On and On. It starts off quiet and delicate with finger-picked guitar and soft vocals, and then little by little it builds more instruments, more layers. It's the kind of song that feels like it's breathing as you listen to it. Lyrically, the Golden Gate becomes this perfect metaphor as a bridge, a passage, a moment of transition, and you can feel that in the sense of the music, the movement of the music too. So here's Golden Gate, On and On by Madison Cunningham from her album Ace. For the second to last track, I want to bring you into something a little bit bigger, a full band with lush arrangements. This is Racing Mount Pleasant, and their self-titled album came out this year. They're a 7-piece collective from Ann Arbor, and their sound blends indie folk, post-rock, chamber pop, all kinds of textures with horn strings and subtle emo vibes woven in. The track I want to highlight is You Part 2. It's actually the second part of a 2-song suite. The first part is quieter and more introspective, and You Part 2 is like the release of all of that tension. So this track and this album as a whole is one that you want to sit with for a while. So yeah, here's You Part 2 by Racing Mount Pleasant off their self-titled album.
I fall back into you. All my love is you.
And now to close things out, I want to take us somewhere a little different, cosmic, kind of meditative, and really immersive. This is The Circling Sun from their album Orbits, and the track is Constellation. They're a collective from Auckland, and their sound is this amazing mix of spiritual jazz, Afro-Latin grooves, lush horns, choral textures, and ambient synths, and a little bit of gang vocals here and there. Constellation opens with these hypnotic percussion patterns, soft piano, subtle synths, and then layers in horns and choir in a way that just feels alive. Reviewers have called it a groove festival, and honestly, that's exactly right. So, as this plays, I just want to say thank you for listening. I hope something in today's episode, whether it was a familiar favorite or a hidden gem, resonated with you, or maybe even introduced you to something new. It's been a real joy to share this music with you. Happy listening.